Hello friends, this is Dharmin Patel. Welcome to the lecture series of Mathematics 2. In this lecture, we will start the vector differential calculus. Here, we will discuss the topic gradient of scalar valued function and directional derivative of scalar valued function in vector differential calculus. Before starting this topic, we will understand some different types of functions in vector calculus. Here, we have three types of functions in a vector calculus. First one is scalar point function, in which the domain of the function is R and the codomain is vector space R cube. That means our scalar point function R from R to R cube denoted as R bar D, and it is defined as R bar D equal to xt I caret plus yt j caret plus zt k caret. A second type function in vector calculus is scalar valued function, and it is from R cube to R, and it is denoted as phi of x, y, z, where x, y, z are real numbers, and its image is always a real number or complex number. So it is known as a scalar valued function. And a third type function is vector valued function, and it is from R cube to R cube function. It is denoted as f bar s, and it contains the three component as a scalar valued function, and it is denoted as f1 I caret plus f2 j caret plus f3 k caret, where f1, f2, f3 are scalar valued function in 3 variable or 2 variable. Now these are some examples of scalar point function, scalar valued function and vector valued function. Here the last function is vector valued function, and it is from R cube to R cube. Now we will start the gradient of scalar valued function. Here phi of x, y, z be a scalar valued function from R cube to R, and the gradient of scalar valued function phi of x, y, z at a point x0, y0, z0 is given by gradient of phi is equal to nabla phi equal to del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. After taking the gradient of scalar valued function, we get the vector quantity which is known as the gradient of phi. Here we will see the one example of gradient of phi. Here we want to find the gradient of function x square y z cube. So first of all, we write down the formula of gradient of phi, which is del phi equal to del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. Now we will put the value of phi in the formula, then we get del of x square y z cube equal to del x square y z cube with respect to x I caret plus del x square y z cube with respect to y j caret del x square y z cube with respect to z k caret. Here we will do the partial derivative with respect to x, y and z respective component. Then we get the gradient of phi equal to 2x y z cube I caret plus x square y x square z cube j caret plus 3x square y z square k caret. This is the gradient of our function x square y z cube. Here our answer is in terms of vector function. This is our vector function in three components. First component is x, y, z cube. Second component is x square z cube, and third component is 3x square y z square. Now we will find the gradient of same function at a particular point -1, 0, 1. Here we already find the gradient of phi for x square y z cube. So calculated is already done. Here our final answer is 2x y z cube I caret plus x square z cube j caret plus 3x square y z square k caret. Now we will put the point -1, 0, 1 in the gradient of phi. Then finally we get the gradient of phi at point P, which is -1, 0, 1 is equal to 0 I caret plus j caret plus 0 k caret. So final answer is only j caret. So the gradient of phi at a particular point -1, 0, 1 is only j caret. Now we have a question in a mind. What is the meaning of gradient? Now we will understand the geometrical meaning of gradient. Let phi of xyz equal to k be a level surface in R cube, and the gradient of phi at any point is given by del phi equal to del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. Here phi of xyz be a surface in R cube and x0, y0, z0 be a point on the surface. Now if we want to find the normal vector to a surface at a particular point x0, y0, z0, then we can use the gradient of a function phi at point x0, y0, z0. That means the gradient of function phi denoted as n bar is a normal vector to a surface phi of xyz equal to k. And if we divide the normal vector by its length, then we have a n caret equal to del phi at point P upon modulus value of del phi at point P, which is a unit normal vector to a surface. Now we will see the one example of unit normal vector to a surface. Here our example is phi of xyz equal to x square yz at a point 1, 2, minus 1. So here we want to find the unit normal vector at a point 1, 2 and minus 1 of surface x square y z. Now we will find the gradient of phi. It is denoted as del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. Now our function is phi equal to x square y z. So we will find the partial derivative of phi with respect to x. So del phi equal to 2x y z I caret plus x square z. We have a x square z j caret plus x square y k caret, which is our gradient of given function x square yz. Now we want to find the gradient at a particular point phi at point P. P is 1, 2, minus 1. Now we will put the value of x equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to minus 1 in the gradient of phi. So we have a minus 4 I caret, and in the second part we have a minus j caret, and in the third part we have a only 2k caret. So finally our normal vector to a surface is minus 4i minus j plus 2k. Now we want to find the unit normal vector to a surface. So n bar is minus 4i caret plus minus j caret plus 2k caret. This is our unit normal vector, and now to find the unit normal vector we will find the length of this vector. So it is 4 square minus 4 square plus minus 1 square plus 2 square, which is 4, and take the square root, which is length of the normal vector. So after calculating we get the 16 plus 1 plus 4, which is actually under root 21. Now unit normal vector to a surface phi of xyz equal to k is n caret equal to n bar upon norm of n bar. Here norm of n bar is 20. So n caret equal to minus 4 by under root 21 I caret minus j upon under root 20 caret plus 2 k caret upon under root 21. So this is our unit normal vector to a given surface x square y z. Now we will discuss the directional derivative of scalar valued function. Here the directional derivative of the function phi of xyz at a particular point x0, y0, z0 in the direction of a bar is denoted as d a bar phi at point P, and it is defined as gradient of phi at point P and its dot product with a caret. Here gradient of phi is given by del phi, which is del phi by del x plus I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret, and then put the value of x0, y0, z0 in place of x, y, z, and a caret is a bar upon norm of a bar. Now we will see the one example of directional derivative. Here our example is find the directional derivative of x, y, z equal to x square, y square, z square at a particular point minus 1, 1 and 1 in the direction of a bar equal to 2i caret minus j plus k caret. Now we will start the example. How to find the example? The first part of the example is first of all find the gradient of the function. Our function is x square, y square, z square, which is our scalar valued function, and point is minus 1, 1, 1. And now we will find the gradient of function phi, which is del phi, and it is equal to del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. So that is our gradient formula. Now we will find the partial derivative of phi with respect to x. Here our del phi is 2x y square z square I caret, which is the partial derivative of x square, y square, z square with respect to x. Now second derivative with respect to y is 2x square y z square j caret, and third partial derivative with respect to z is 2x square y square z k caret. Now our gradient is ready. Now gradient phi at point P equal to minus 1, 1, 1 is given by gradient of phi del phi at point P equal to, here after calculating, first component is minus 2 I caret, second component is plus 2 j caret, and third component is also plus 2 k caret. So this is our gradient at a particular point P minus 1, 1, 1. This is result number 1. Now we want to find the directional derivative, as a bar is 2 I caret minus j caret plus k caret. It is also written as 2 minus 1, 1, and length of a bar, that is norm of a bar, equal to 4 plus 1 under root. So finally we have a under root 6, which is length of a bar, and in this direction we want to find the directional derivative of phi. So our a caret will be a bar upon no mod of a bar, which is 2 upon under root 6 I caret minus 1 upon under root 6 j caret plus 1 upon under root 6 k caret. So this is our unit vector of the direction a bar. Now directional derivative of phi at point P, phi given by d a phi at point P, it is gradient of phi at point P dot product with a caret. So minus 2 dot product with 2 by root 6 minus 1 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. So finally, after simplifying properly, we get minus 4 upon root 6 minus 2 upon root 6 plus 2 upon root 6. So finally, we have answer is minus 2 root 2 upon root 3, which is our directional derivative of phi of x square y square z square at point minus 1 1 1 in the direction of a bar equal to 2I caret minus j caret plus k caret. Here we discuss the gradient of scalar valued function and the directional derivative of scalar valued function. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the curl and divergence of vector valued function. Thank you very much.